So hi Sal, happy Tuesday. So tell us what
Yeah.
you did today.
Oh my goodness. I tell you what, this was an exhausting day. We fed, of course, Fair Oaks Hospital, and today we had to basically feed. We made 90 pizzas, large pizzas. We had to 40 for lunch. We did 32 for dinner, and I'm sorry, 40 for lunch, 32 at 3 o'clock, and then we did 8 in the evening plus Fair Oaks. And it was an exhausting day. I came home and I did some work. And when I came home, I figured, God, I'm just gonna just do some paperwork at home. And then I had fire station number 38 with Captain Daniel to feed his men. And they've had a really tough time. They text me something that the other day they had so many calls they weren't even gonna eat until we brought them the food, and they said that was the best thing the whole day. So every time I feel like quitting, like we are right now, we all feel like quitting. It's hard. We're going through some difficult times that we're not used to it. And I just want to share something that happened to me in 1973. When I went to prep school in Northwestern Preparatory School in Mountain, Minnesota, the first week I was there, it was really, really tough. And I just wanted to quit. And I went to Mr. Hoybe, who was the director of the school, and I said, this is really hard for me. I said, I don't think I'm going to make it. And he looked back and he took out a piece of paper and he gave me a poem. And the poem is Don't Quit. And I read it, and he let me read it, and he read it with me by John Greenleaf. And I read it, and he goes, read this poem every single day. And I have read this poem every time I feel like quitting. Every time I'm exhausted, I read this poem, and it takes me through another day. And I just want to share that tonight because it's such a great poem that that's exactly where we're at right now, where everybody wants to quit. We all want to give up. We all want to quit. And the kids are home. You got to go to the store, you got to wait online. I went to Home Depot, you got to wait online. You go to Costco and there's a line. No matter where you go, there's lines. We're not used to that. And then when you get inside the stores, there's a lot of stuff missing that we're not used to as Americans. We've been kind of spoiled a little bit. So the poem basically, I read every day. I read it in all my fighters the day before I go on fighters. And every airline flight that I've ever flown at American Airlines, and every single day I don't get up without reading that poem. And that's what pushes me through. Today, I think I had to read it 3 times. I was a little bit more exhausted than normal. And so I almost texted you, as a matter of fact, and said, hey, Larry, let's not do this. I'm really, really tired. And then I took out the poem that I carry in my wallet and Don't Quit. And basically, this poem goes like this. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh. Rest if you must, but don't you quit. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse that you mustn't quit. And that's what made me do this again tonight, because I want to share this, because all of us, United States, Americans, the world, is to a point that we all want to quit, but we can't quit. We can never quit, and we're never going to quit. And this is what we're going to do as Americans. We're going to pull together, read this poem every day, and we're going to make it until we win.
We're not giving up, right, Sal?
We're not giving up, Larry. Never. We're not giving up.